Hello students, welcome to Btech360. Again, a lot of questions that are coming to me, and one of the interesting questions that came to me is the option between mechanical engineering and electrical engineering, and what are the chances between the two, and what should one prefer and all, right? Now, all I can do at this point in time is to understand the kind of cutoff that you need, the kind of rank that you need to get into these branches. So I'll pick up one institution and tell you how competitive it is to get into mechanical versus electrical. That's one way of dealing with it. And the other part of it is, once you make the choice, what kind of placement opportunities, what kind of student outcomes that you should look for is something that you'll be looking for, right? So let me first talk to you about the kind of cutoff that you need, or the kind of competition that is there between these two branches. It will exactly tell you what is the student preferences, right? And there, when we looked at NIT Surathkal and we looked at electrical engineering, the highest closing rank in the open category was 6,872 in NIT Surathkal. When it comes to mechanical, it's 11,950. So very clearly, electrical is much more preferred as compared to mechanical, and by a distance, about more than 50-60% greater demand for electrical as compared to mechanical. So that is the student choice at this point in time. But you must also understand what kind of student outcome, which is placements that you should be looking for if you have to go through these two branches, right? So what we have is we filed an RTI report for all the IITs, all the NITs, all the triple ITs which are offering these two programs, and try to understand from them what is the kind of placement percentage that you can expect across as an average of all these institutions, and what kind of placement median salary can you expect. Now, when we looked at that data, we actually got data from about 20 institutions which are offering mechanical, and there the placement percentage is about 83% for mechanical across IITs and NITs, of which it is 84% for IITs and 82% for NITs. In all, about 83.33% is the placement percentage. Average of the median salary is 15.11 lakh in IITs, where about 12 IITs gave us this data. From those 12 IITs, the data that we have, the average of the median salary is 15.11 lakh, and the average of the median salary of 8 NITs which submitted data to us is 10.41 lakh. So average what we have, about 20 of these IITs/NITs, the placement percentage is 83% mechanical, and the average CTC is 12 lakh, 12.76 lakhs. Now coming to electrical engineering, the total institutes that could submit data is 16 of them. Of this 20, 16 of them submitted data. Now here the placement percentage for IITs was 84.59%, which is similar to what you have for mechanical, and the placement percentage in NITs is 87%, which is about 5% more than what you have for NITs for mechanical engineering. So very clearly, electrical engineering has slightly higher placement as compared to mechanical in NITs by about 5 percentage points. Overall placement percentage between both the IITs and NITs clubbed together is 87% for electrical and 83% for mechanical. So about 4% lead is what you have for electrical. Now talking about the placement average salary. The average salary for mechanical at IITs was 15.11 lakh, and for electrical it is 20 lakh, 20.05 lakh. So dramatically about 33% more salaries what you get in electrical as compared to mechanical at IITs. At NITs, the average of the median salary is 10.41 lakh for mechanical, and for electrical it is 11.24 lakh. So again here about 10% higher jump in terms of things. So what you have for electrical is about 5% more in terms of placement possibilities, and about 10 to 50%, 30% more in terms of the salary potential also. Now, if you look at it as an average, for mechanical, we are dealing with 83% placement and 12.76 lakh as average salary and median salary. And for electrical, we're dealing with 87% placement and 17.65 lakh being the median salary. So that's what it is. Electrical definitely is more competitive. So you already saw that. And to that extent, the percentage placement possibility is higher here in electrical as compared to mechanical. And the median salary also is higher here as compared to mechanical. This is what the data suggests at this point in time. Having said that, I always tell students, do what you like. If you like mechanical, if you like mechatronics, if you like automation, you like robotics, do that, because there is a great future there also. Moving forward, robotics will be very good in terms of its future potential. But the data suggests for the past data, and by the way, the past data is not necessarily what will keep up as you move along in the age of AI. But having said that, this is data of the previous years that I thought I must tell you. If you want me to cover anything else, please write to me in the message box here. I'll pick it up. And please do subscribe to Btech360. And I must thank our university partner, Chitkara University, for enabling us to put this entire thing together. Thank you so much. Namaste.